morning. Hi. Welcome to class. We are getting started, so grab your mat, grab your space. Get ready to get cozy. My name's Jen, if we haven't met by now. Hi. I'm the Senior Health Fitness Program Manager. Grab a seat, lay down, do whatever feels good for the first 2 or 3 minutes while I let everyone come on in, get situated, never feel like you have to rush to the mat. And we will get started very soon. Well, I'm gonna get started right now. If it takes you an extra minute, that's not a problem. Even if you can only do 20 minutes of a yoga routine, that's better than no minutes of yoga, right? So some people lay down to start class. I try not to since it's so early in the morning, but if that makes you happy, please do so. Personal choice. Big breaths in, big breaths out. Going through your routine that you like to do when you start class. Today we're going to spend a lot of time here on the ground. I had a different routine plan for today, but you know what? I think I'm going to stick to plan B instead of plan A today. It's still going to be a good workout, still going to be a good session, don't worry about that. But instead of doing a lot of standing postures and poses today, seems more like a grounded day. Maybe we do a little bit more core work, back work, glute work. Another 2 or 3 breaths here. Beautiful. Now, whatever position you're in, I want you to be able to bring your legs out in front of you. I'm just going to worry about one leg at a time, and I'm just going to point and flex and move that ankle around. You don't have to be as wild and crazy as I am. You can do it more slow and controlled, left to right, up, down, diagonals, all that stuff. Move those toes. Everything feels good. And then we're just going to slide on that heel, so we're rocking side to side as far as you can, either way. Okay, now let's shout other side, move that foot all the directions. Move those toes, and then we're just gonna rock side to side. Beautiful. Okay, now we're gonna do a little toe grab. So what you're gonna do is you're going to have your feet on the ground in front of you. And all you're gonna do is you're gonna take one foot and you're gonna drag with, so you're kind of like dragging with your toes, like you're trying to pick up a paper towel or something. And then we're gonna switch to this side. Grab it and pull. And if you physically have something near you, like I have these socks, and I actually have them there, I can actually physically use them as a visual, but you definitely don't need to. Grabbing and pulling. So I'm grabbing and then pulling. I'm not just putting my foot down and pulling it in. It's grab and pull. Do 2 more to each side, either fake or real. It works those muscles on the underside of your foot. If you've ever had like plantar fasciitis or something, you know what muscles I'm talking about. Okay, so then let's stick your whatever over to the side, and let's cross one leg in front of the other. So I'm here. So I'm elevated on my block, so it's a little easier for me to get into this pose. And that's why I'm kind of leaning forward a little bit because my hips are elevated. That could be you, that could not be you, that's totally fine. Whatever you look like is just perfect. And I'm just gonna let those knees kind of open up to the side. And if I wanna put my hands there to put a little extra pressure, that's fine. If not, no worries. I'm just gonna drop my head. Okay, and let's switch the legs. Try to get them to match as much as possible. And then drop that head. Okay, bring those knees back, up. And we're just gonna windshield wiper side to side. Your knees can go farther to one side than the other than mine. That's fine. And then we're just gonna drop them to one side and hold. Other side and hold. And release. Beautiful. Okay, let's flip on to our bellies. I'm gonna just turn my mat this way. Oh, get down there, get comfortable. And put that head down to one side so an ear is touching. Taking 3 breaths here. And looking the other way. Come back to the center and come to a Sphinx. stretching out those abs. And then placing your arms in front, just like we did with the legs. So one leg and one leg is down with one arm and one arm. And we're just gonna bend those knees and work around those ankles one more time. And then let them relax. And then keeping those hands where they are, drop the head. All right, and then switch. The other arm is in front. And drop that head. Beautiful. Pick a side, lay on it. And let's come into that fetal position, support the head, bring those knees in. First, we're going to do this very passive. And now I really want you to squeeze those knees in. All right, and then release them. All right, let's support your head and neck, and then it'll go down on the mat in a second. I'm going to do some clams and some leg circles here. So as a refresher, a clam is either your knees are bent, your feet are on top of each other, and you're going to open and close. We're going to do a set with the feet touching the ground, and then we're going to do another set where the feet are not touching the ground. And then we're going to straighten those legs, and we're going to do some circles clockwise and some circles counterclockwise. All right, so support that head and neck, relax it, nice straight line. Bring those knees in, and we're gonna open and close slowly. We're not doing this fast. All right, so let's go 1, 2, and this might burn on the hips a little bit, 3, but there's a difference between 4, uncomfortable and pain, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax, take a second. Now, if you want, you don't have to, but take the feet up off the ground. Let's go for 1. And they cannot touch each other. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Drop those legs. You can massage out that thigh if you want. And then we're going to straighten those legs. And these circles can be as big or as small as you want. Your legs, your body, your circles. But we're doing 10 one direction, pausing, 10 the other direction. All right, relax that head, lift that leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Pause. Switch directions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. Massage out that leg if you want. We're going to take this other hand that's in front and we're going to do little mini push-ups with it. Now, you can have literally just coming up a tiny, tiny bit, or you can come up a whole bunch of it. So this other arm is just kind of up and out of the way. You decide the height of your push-up. All right, you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Feel those triceps working. 10. One thing that always kind of gets me when I'm like, oh, I just feel so tired and unmotivated and my body can't do what I want it to. Sometimes you just kind of like literally just physically hold on and feel those muscles working, those muscles firing. It kind of gets me revved up a little bit. Let's switch it over other side. Makes you realize that, yeah, I can do it. Yeah, my body is doing things it's supposed to be doing. Body's an amazing thing. Okay, so let's do a little passive position first. Little ball. And then a little bit tighter. And release. Okay, so we're doing those feet on the ground together, then feet up apart, and then circles and circles. All right, so relax that head and neck. Remember, we're going slow. Slow is better. Makes your muscles work harder. We're not just trying to kill time here. We're trying to use the time we have appropriately. All right, so let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. Take a second. Then if you want, feet off the ground, separate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. Shake out that leg. All right, you ready for some circles? Pick a direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Pause for a second. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, Beautiful. All right, you ready for those single arm push-ups on this side? Remember that top arm is out of the way wherever it is, and you decide the height. I prefer to have you try to get whatever the height you got on side A, but I know sometimes it doesn't always work that way, so do what you can do today. All right, so let's go for 1. And we're coming down and we're pausing. 2, we're not using the kind of pushback that we get from coming down and coming right back up again. 3, 4, feel those triceps. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Beautiful. All right, let's lay on our back. Hug those legs in. Big squeeze. All about the little hugs today. And just rocking side to side because you know what? That feels good to me. All right, propping both of those feet on the ground. And let's do our figure 4 recline pigeon stretch. So, my knee is pointing out this way. My foot is pointing out that way. And I'm going to flex those toes up towards the ceiling. So I'm in this nice little figure 4. And if I want to put a little pressure on that thigh, I can. And then once I have that range of motion, that position, I can let that hand go and I have that nice little figure 4, hopefully. And I'm just sitting and I'm chilling and I'm relaxing and I'm feeling that stretch in the IT bands, the outer part of this thigh. Everything feels wonderful and good. I'm going to straighten the other supporting leg and lift it up off the ground. And I'm going to grab behind that thigh. I'm going to bring that head back on the ground. So now I'm making a big 4 with nice, big, active movement in that foot. So I'm not passive when I'm here. I'm active. Stretching out those calves. Now I'm going to lift that head and neck. I'm not going to strain. And then I'm going to release. I'm going to come back to the center. I'm just going to wiggle a little bit side to side, reset. And then I'm going to take my other leg, cross it over. Knees going one way, foot's going the other. My toes are active, pointing up towards the ceiling. And if I want to put a little pressure on that thigh, I can. Get the position that I want, and then I can always let go. Holding here a second. And then I'm going to straighten the bent supporting leg and lift up. Flex that foot, grab behind that thigh, and relax my head and neck on the ground still. All right, lift the head and neck. And release. Bring those knees pointing up to the ceiling and then drop them to one side. Hands on the belly, look to the other way. release, come back to the center and drop both knees out. Bring those knees in. And we're going to roll up and have a seat. Okay. So you can sit on your heels with a prop if you want. But if that position is uncomfortable for you, and once you're started, we start doing the arm exercises, which we're going to be doing next. I'm in this position because we have enough range, but if you would rather sit in a different position, maybe on a chair that has room on the side, like a kitchen chair, that's totally fine, no worries. Okay, so we're gonna do some exercises. All right, so we're gonna do some, if you've ever done the Ballet Beautiful stuff, which was popular many a year ago, but basically it's a lot of movement that are small in motion, but we repeat them a lot of times, so it gets tiring. So, in a good way tiring, not bad, in a bad way tiring. And if you get tired before I am, I'm more than likely still feeling it, very much so, but I'm just kind of going through the motion for the full duration. If you need to take a break, that's totally fine. Just know that I'm feeling it too, don't worry. All right, so all we're gonna do first is we're going to just kind of bring arms up and back down. So we're doing full ranges of motion first. Nice, beautiful. And let's just do the bottom half. And just the top half. Full range. And they used to do this for like many minutes. We're not going to do that much. Bottom half. Top half. Two more. And release those arms. I was thinking about doing another round and I was like, you know what? No, let's not. Okay, so let's do that same thing. We're gonna do it to one side. So I'm gonna kind of have this other arm here as a support. So I'm gonna lean over a little bit so I get a little bit more range. Because if I'm here, my hand's kind of hitting a little bit, which is fine, it's not a big deal. But if I lean over a little bit, I get a little bit more range. So the same thing, we're gonna do a full range, a middle or lower end of the range, an upper end of the range, that 2 times though. All right, so I'm leaning over, but I have a nice straight line. I'm not lying hunched over and uncomfortable. I'm in a nice straight line, straight back, being able to breathe, shoulders back. Nice, let's go for hold my hands up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, bottom half. 1, 2. Nice and fluid and graceful. 5, 6, 7, 8. top half. And you're already probably gonna feel it. I know that I am, because you've already done this. Full range. Bottom half. Don't speed up. Whew. Top half. 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh my goodness. Now, if you can feel that, you got some strong shoulders. Okay, other side, shake out that one side. All right, other side, same thing. Bottom. And top. Full range. Bottom. And top. Five, 6, 7, 8. Oh my goodness, shake it out. Move the shoulders around. Whatever feels good. Telling you, I felt that for sure. Okay, so now we're gonna come up on our knees itself. If you need to fold over your mat a couple times for comfort, not a problem. And all we're gonna do is just push those arms back behind us. So let's go. We're pushing against resistance here. We're not just swinging. And pulse. Full motion. And pulse. Full motion. And pulse. One more, full motion. And pulse. And relax. We got the front of the shoulders, the side of our shoulders, and the back of our shoulders. Okay, I'm gonna grab a little drink really fast. And guess what? It's already getting ready for cool down time. Okay, so grab your arm, lift it up, make a fist, pull it down. If you want to strengthen that stretch, you can pull down. If you want to alter that stretch, you can turn that forearm to the left, to the right. You can do what you need to based on your anatomy. And the other side. Tell you what, I used to feel a big stretch doing these, and now I don't so much anymore. I really have to work at it, which means that maybe my forearm muscles are finally learning to relax. Maybe. All right, shake it out. Tricep stretch. So get situated first, and then take that opposite arm and attempt to touch fingertips. You may get there, you may come nowhere near. That's totally fine. Shake it out. Other side. Get started. And again, come around to try to touch. And release. Bring those feet out to one side. Come on to your forearm. Nice, full side body stretch. So if you were still tucked in, and once you get started, then I want you to just lengthen that top leg. Shoulder on top of shoulder. Okay, and release. Other way. On your forearm. Or tucked in first. And stretch over top. And then if you want, straighten that top leg. And release. Let's lay back on our backs. Bring everything that I want to do for my Shavasana. Get it situated. Put those socks on. Put that sweatshirt on. Put that blanket near you. All right, lay back on that back. Legs out, and we're just gonna windshield lengthen them side to side like we did earlier. And then we're gonna bring one knee in and do some nice little hip circles. And switch direction. Other side, bring it in, circle. And switch. Beautiful, bring those feet down, bring those arms up, and let's do shoulder circles, laying down. And other direction. And then bring those forearms on the ground and wrist circles. And switch direction. Release, lift one foot off the ground, circle. Other direction. And switch legs. And switch. And release. Hey, you're in a perfect Shavasana position now, hopefully. So if you want to put a blanket on, feel free. We're here for about 2.5 minutes. Really make sure that you're still doing this, even if you're like, okay, class is over, it's time to go. At least give yourself 1 minute here in Shavasana just to mentally finish off the class. All right, start wiggling those fingers and those toes. And then bend those knees, roll onto your side, and push up with your upper hand. Come on up. And slowly open your eyes. That's it for today. I hope you enjoy this little get yourself going or slow yourself down routine. Have a great day. I'll see you next week.